We're live with Roll for Initiative presents Curse of Strahd Redux session 15, and on this grand day we have 8 players, the maximum amount of players you should have, and the 5th one, Karma, is gonna explain what happened last session.
See? Told you.
Sam?
He's dead, lads.
What a good time for
No,
Sam.
I need to remember I put myself on push to talk.
Quality.
Quality. So what happened last session?
Let me recall. We couldn't find a wedding dress because they just didn't have any in that place. I've somewhat forgotten the name. We traveled a bit. We got followed by a flock of birds. Moving on from there, we went and we found this gate, as people can probably see on your stream. Or sort of a gate. It's very hard to tell from top down.
They will now.
There were 2 stone demon bird things.
Rocks. They're now dead, yes.
And then from there, we just sort of hid inside the tower, and we've been waiting till this session.
Okay, yeah. Hopefully there's less image problems with solutions we found, so it'll be better now. But yes, you guys had a long rest in this tower, so everyone should be fully healed. So let me just give that a good old long rest heal. Pull up.
Wait, am I still cursed?
Yes, because you've not cured yourself.
Nice. Alright, I couldn't. Cause I used
Yep, you used it on the other turn.
We technically could now.
Unless something happens during the night.
It does. Well, Mim, you have another dream, first of all.
Oh boy.
Again, you are chasing a small, chibi version of yourself. And it's trying to be as snack as it can, but you are much a bigger snack, which means you can catch up faster. And once again, you're about to attack it, and you falter for a second, as if you're allowed to decide if you do or not.
Nuri's just gonna lick herself. That's it. Curious if how she tastes.
You lick your furry, scaly arms with this weird sensation across your tongue, and then you wake up once again, having a nightmare but experiencing a full rest. Again, also happening with Rose, you also fall asleep. This time you're outside in the field, right as the dawn comes, with the sermon of your followers of Lathander. And you're all praying towards the sun, and then suddenly it gets dark and storm clouds start appearing. It quickly turns to night. Your friends are slowly disappearing one by one as this is happening. And you are again once alone on the top of this hill, surrounded in darkness. And again, you wake up after having a nightmare, but you're not really emotionally responding to it like that. Exactly. You all check outside. You see that there is some snow. Very heavy snow is going to be obscuring a vision, so everyone will have disadvantage on all perception checks based on sight. Unless you're a Goliath, which none of you are. But it's also very cold. Naru's wearing her cloak and her tail snuggie. And it's enough to make you function during the day. What are you doing here? Leave.
Not doing what you're talking about. Nothing happened.
And
you're welcome for the cloak. Not like you needed it.
You all approach, and you can make your way down this area.
I'm going to get off my ass and start heading down and waiting for everybody out front.
Morning, everyone.
Good morning, but we should really get moving. We're kind of on the, clock right now.
Bit of a tight schedule.
Yeah.
The sooner we get moving, the sooner we can warm up our bodies. For some physical exercise.
Seems legit. Naru, will you be able to keep up?
Yeah, I hope so.
You all start making your way towards the front of this bridge area. Now the only downside, well, one of the downsides is I can't mass select tokens, which I hope gets fixed in the Unity version. Boop. Boop. Can I have... well, I don't think I've got the standard walking pattern anymore. So I guess everyone can roll me a perception. Again, with disadvantage as it's heavily obscured by heavy snowfall.
I don't need your disadvantage.
Curiosity. Is it exceptionally loud snowfall or just?
Yikes!
It's not loud. It's
I
it's not like big clumps of snow. It's more just like a doof,
Just
doof,
vision
doof, doof,
obscuring,
doof.
okay.
It's obscuring a vision, and it's slightly colder than usual.
Can I make the argument that cranial horns helps me hear well?
You can make
I want a 5-page.
you can roll it flat if you want to focus on hearing.
Yes, that would be the plan. So it's just perception, yeah.
Yeah, but you're not seeing anything. You're trying to hear. Karma, you see off in the distance, towards this mountain front, coming up on the other side of the bridge. You see a figure, a large figure standing on that, peering down towards where you guys are. And Isna, from your position, you can hear something. Like you can hear rocks falling off in the distance, not large ones. You can, your horns have allowed you to sense something. You hear some vibrations coming from the other side across. Small, like rocks falling off this mountainside.
Which mountainside are we referring to? Or is it the one across the bridge?
Yeah, one across the bridge.
Okay. Well,
Karma doesn't like to look at a shadow.
What are you all waiting for? Come on, let's go.
If you guys can put yourself in a walking order that you'd be going across the bridge.
Probably going to be at the end because of the tail.
I want to have Rose somewhere near the front as she's now, instead of wielding her guns to her side, she's got a buckler and the sun sword in hand ready to go.
Okay.
I'm gonna just near back because, well, he knows his role.
She's basically acting as kind of like the protector guide. And
Alright, so Rona, how about you and I take charge? Rose, if you could stay in the middle a little bit. Druxid, Dharma, take care of the Snek and Dagorad. I don't need to tell you what to do, you're pretty good at doing that.
So what do we see in front of us with this structure?
This is a fallen bridge. It's very... Let me quickly get the notes to see if there's much about the bridge, which I think there is, because most things have flavor text in this game.
What the bridge? I can't see anything.
the bridge is made of bridge.
The bridge is made of bridge. The low walls that enclose the stone bridge have fallen away in a couple places, but the bridge appears to be intact. A black-cloaked rider in charcoal appears in the middle, on a horse in the middle.
Looks like this certain gentleman wants to joust.
I'm going
Near me.
to...
This isn't that same undead horse guy we've already
Yeah,
seen
it's
before.
about to
Yeah.
say.
I mean, who knows?
Karma has bad feeling.
I want to start to sort of approach slowly, shielded front.
As you do, roll me perception. Flat, because it's pretty close to where you are.
Okay. 25.
As you do, you see the wind slightly upclake this cloak that is herring, and you see the face of Strahd von Zarevich on a horse on the middle of a bridge.
No. Hey, Rona, break the bridge.
I feel like I should probably see, like, maybe... what are these, like, little dotted lines? Are these, like, gate areas?
No, they're where Rona's going to break the bridge, right?
I'm just I'm just wondering, AJ, are these like little dotted lines, the dashes, they gates? Or something?
Yeah, but they're open. It's just...
They're open, yeah.
Yeah.
I probably would have been, like, sort of... I probably would have been in here.
Yep. Only you've seen the Strahd figure at the moment.
Is this undeniable proof that this is Strahd?
You can tell it looks like him.
Okay, yep.
He's unmoving though.
Sort of as I see this, I see anyone sort of put my hand out, your hand holding the sun sword, and then I'm like just sort of quietly feeling, and as I sort of notice that flicker of his face, turn,
Lick.
devil, care, he's waiting.
He's looking. He's just looking at you with a grim face in front of him.
I want to sort of meet that gaze. I want to kind of try to determine, is this a gaze of intent or a gaze of just staring blankly past?
Roll insight.
Who's there? I can't see anything.
Can I see him?
Roll me a perception. It's pretty close. Anyone past Rena with disadvantage. Yeah, you see that this is Strahd. He's looking at you. Rose, his gaze is almost a warning. It's like a very grim frown staring off at the lot of you. It is intentional and it is looking at all of you as opposed to past you all.
Can I do a check to see whether or not I remember that it is Strahd?
Yeah, roll me history with as much disadvantage or advantage as your character wants to have remembering people.
He's gonna just press his design button 5 times.
He's that one guy who's probably not too.
I liked it so much I rolled disadvantage twice. That's your buddy. You remember him, he was a nice dude. He just wanted you to get out of the way.
The dude that invited him?
Yeah. He's the party dude.
Alright, I walk towards him and say, hey, you're the dude that invited us to that party.
But you have invitation?
He's staring at you as you're walking forwards. He's not saying anything, he's just still looking at all of you.
I don't stop that.
I continue to walk towards him.
Okay.
I can't stop.
I'll
What's going on?
walk directly behind Rona, covering his six.
Okay.
Oh, alright, I'm gonna let them fucking do that.
As soon as you... are you going to explain the scenario to the people at the back rows?
I mean, I try to sort of in my sort of less spoken action, like voice, like devil, dead, intention, death.
What kind of devil?
Like a devil? The devil?
Who's the
I
devil?
will say in Celestial,
Asmodeus?
that Master Strahd, he come to kill us all.
Why wouldn't you just say Strahd to you then?
Because he's the devil of this land, and frankly,
I don't think Rose knows who Strahd is, to be frank.
I'm getting...
No, I don't.
Strahd is like the only thing that you're thinking this is Strahd is that it's like this embodiment of evil you feel from the blade.
Like literally the devil. That's what I get. That's the only thing I Strahd. I know what he is, but that in my eyes is still evil, which is the devil.
As the two of you are like walking towards him, he's still just standing on his horse. Not standing, sitting on his horse, glaring at. Now the two of you. He's T-posing on his horse, like the threat he is. No, he's sitting there glaring at the two of you now as you're walking up to him.
So...
They're gonna advance forward, we're gonna advance.
Is he...
If you want to advance forward, move your character. Is he actually what?
Do I get the sense that he's actually there?
Roll insight.
I continue to walk for...
Okay.
You just pass through the illusion.
Okay.
This is a very spooky version of Strahd. He's probably really here right now. You continue to walk forward. How close are you getting?
I basically walk up to him and it's like, hey, nice to meet you again.
As you walk up to him,
Something stupid.
he disappears. Like he and his horse like scatter into ash in the wind and fly off the bridge. There's like a small amount of black snow falling down the river below. You hear booming out.
I do it like a double take.
And there's no Strahd.
Seems like it was an illusion, fellows.
I was very concerned for a moment.
This would actually be good playing a warlock here with.
What were you all concerned about? I couldn't see anything.
An
If you're
illusion
getting your blood.
upon this bridge, but we thought he was actually here. Turns out he was not.
If it's not moving, then get your ass moving. We have to get to the temple.
So,
Past the deadline.
Daggerad just have perpetual snow like right in his ass because of a
Yes.
what he rolled.
Literally, everywhere I turn, the snow is blowing directly into my eyes.
Yeah, it's like those scenes where they're hiding the nudity, but it's just the entirety of Strahd. Every time he's looking around, the camera angle's doing something to Daggerad to not show him Strahd at all.
Yeah.
Like his cape is blowing in his eyes at one point. He's just pushing it back like, God, fuck. Windy.
I'm gonna take. Seeing that he quickly disappeared, I'm gonna take the dash action and hurriedly move into the other guardhouse.
Okay. Can I get the two people who saw things that were not Strahd before re-roll their things for me with disadvantage if they're doing vision and flat if they were doing perception.
As in before we saw Strahd,
Yeah,
or
yeah. You and Karma.
am I still good to roll with regular?
Are you hearing or are you
Hearing,
seeing?
yes,
Yeah,
hearing.
hearing just flat. As Dimitri approaches, one of the statues atop this arch has crumbled, leaving only the hindquarters of the horse intact. The mountain pass continues beyond. You don't hear anything, and Karma, you don't see anything anymore coming from above.
I'm distracted by the scales, that's all.
The wind is made of wind.
Dimitri, roll me perception.
Advantage is it?
Are you hearing or seeing? I'd say you'll be seeing, so disadvantage, to be honest, from this position. No. You can't really see anything. You're trying to, you're catching your breath after this thing of Strahd in this tower. The rest of all you can move where you want to be.
Looks like the coast is clear, my dear fellows. I'd say let's Rona come in first. Just in case.
I say walk.
Yeah, I'm waiting up for you guys. Get over here fast, please. That works too.
Okay.
Question. How stable is the bridge?
The bridge is very stable. There are some patches of ice that cause people to slip a little, but nothing like falling over or anything. But the bridge is as stable as it can be in the areas where the holes aren't. It's just that you'd have to be in the middle when you're walking across those areas. Okay. Rose, can I get you to roll perception?
Surround still?
Yes.
Just 15.
You're starting to walk forward a little bit, and as you do, you turn as you see something coming up from the mountainside. You see like a large amount of movement coming down, sliding. Rocks are falling. This is like hitting all of your visual and auditory clues that you've got. And you see this big old goat flying down the mountainside in front of you.
What?
I'm sorry, a goat.
Is it singing? Is it singing?
It's a goat.
What's it called?
Hmm?
His fucking name is Big Old Goat.
Name is Big Old Goat. He's a big old
Oh,
goat.
that is just fucking incredible.
It's singing really bad country music and
God,
wailing.
the Goat Fathers.
No. What are you doing with this information, Rose?
How, like, is the goat moving along with it, or is he moving...
He seems to be causing it. Like, he's causing these rocks to fall and stuff as he's
he's
making his way
falling
down the
down.
mountain. Yeah. He's not causing a large avalanche, it's just the rubble and
Yeah.
stuff where he's coming from.
Is this direction coming towards us? Or
Yes, towards you.
towards?
He's like, he's stopped at the base and he's turned to stare at you.
Oh, stare, okay. Oh, I see what's gonna happen. In this case, I want to sort of move... If he's heading towards down the middle, I want to sort of move back 5, 10, and feet. And I want
Okay.
to see if I want to see if its gaze follows me.
It does. It like has a look. It like follows where you're going and then switches back to where the majority of people are.
Cool. If that's the case, I now know what it's doing. I want to stand sort of front and center, shield out,
Mhm.
sun sword turned on, pointing forward.
Okay.
You sure you want to be in front of that thing and not Rona, who can take it?
And with that, I think everyone roll initiative
Oh boy.
Basically, what I
as it steps back.
as a held action,
Mhm.
per se, I want to prepare. What was it called?
Would I have? Oh, would we have all seen this thing, by the way?
Rose, Rona and
Fucking Christ.
Rona and Vilius will definitely have. I think from his position, Daggerite can also pick out and see it. The rest of you, you're hearing something. And you're seeing everyone. Oh, we're seeing Rose take an aggressive stance.
My held action, by the way, was dodge. That's what I
Yeah.
wanted to do.
Okay.
I could have just handled
But I wanted to basically have the dodge be just a shield force to push forward.
Okay. I'll say move back here actually from that. And he's turned. It's your turn, Rose.
I guess I still kind of want to keep that held action,
Okay.
preparing that sort of dodge, and trying to, I guess with my action and movement, put myself in front of whoever it's targeting,
Yep.
just to
have a
feel
big
defensive
goal.
stance.
Okay.
And yeah, that'll be my turn.
Rona's turn.
So it hasn't been aggressive to us.
It's moving back. Its head has gone down and it's staring at you. It seems to have taken an aggressive stance and it's preparing to charge.
Okay.
Okay. Using Great Weapon Master.
Oh, roll the.
Where's my rolly thing?
Oh, yep, okay. Oh. Okay.
Oh god damn it!
Okay, so that's
Shit.
Good thing I'm resistant to it.
Oh boy.
okay. So that's everyone. Yep, everyone has to make a.
Does Dagrak count if he's behind full cover?
Take it, apparently.
It's more of like a burst of energy. Like it's a wave. This scenario would like.
Constitution?
No, it's you just take the damage apparently. So roll a d10. Runa.
Roll a 10 just for shits and giggles, come on.
I mean, he would be the chunkiest boy. Okay, so everyone who's not resistant to necrotic can take 3 damage.
I'll take 1.
If you are resistant, you do take 1. And then Runa, you get, so that's 8 people, so you get 24 temp HP.
Plus the goat.
Yeah, That's it. It's 24 temp HP.
Nice.
That's not bad, right?
Shocking development. Who could have seen this coming?
Alright, you using Great Webmaster? Alright, you can hit. That's a hit.
Ow.
Oh, I wasn't using.
Why do we do anything?
Oh,
He does.
what were you saying?
Can I,
Why are you
get your
attacking
read?
Karma?
Oh, don't worry, that's my fault.
Fuck you, Karma.
That was my fault to see distance between him.
Should I, just fix my health?
Yeah, just take off the 21. Right, I'll just drag that onto him. Well,
And I don't get a second attack now, do I?
you do.
Yeah.
Do? Okay.
Because you've got extra attack now, so you can make it 2 attacks. If you've got, yeah. If you, go for a hit. That's a hit. No, you slam into it, and I forgot to change it back from psychic. But you run into it. It's staring to be aggressive. Instead, you charge up ahead. This necrotic energy pouring out in front of you, damaging everyone in your wake. But as you do, you run forward, and then you slam it twice with your great axe, and it dies.
Well,
Could have had a pet mountain goat. Why do people always just ook everything they see?
Why did we kill the goat?
Be angry.
Unga bunga.
there's a
So
girl.
fucking tired of people ooking everything they fucking see.
Hey, Rona,
Shh.
got any good carves off that thing?
God.
It's for me to carve and you to find out.
That's a. You know what
Good fucking
the.
response.
You know what the good thing about. I don't know if that temp HP goes away after you rage is the problem.
It should. That really should happen like that. That would be
Is that like
bullshit
a
if it
moral
doesn't.
should, or is that like a rules should?
It should be rules as intended as opposed to rules as written because it doesn't say anything written. Roll me survival
Then
check.
intended. It's a rage mechanic.
Yeah, I'm gonna say after your rage that you think. Okay. You carve that hive. You carve that hide perfectly. Like, there's no viscera or anything on it at all. And, like, you get yourself a really good, like, goat herd. You get yourself a really good goat hide. And it's as big as you are, so you can wear it around if you want as a cape.
Oh,
Heck yeah.
that's way too small for me.
Yeah, so as you add your rage dissipates and your ability goes away, this necrotic shield that was covering your body has disappeared as you all make your way along this
I
path.
don't know, man. The rules don't say anything about it disappearing.
Yeah,
I know, yeah, written it doesn't, but I think that's pretty strong. But yeah, when you've just slain the goat and you've got a really good hide out of it. At this point, you all would have seen that this hide has been carved from the goat.
Ooh, goat meat. Do you mind if I make rations and or take one of the forms?
You do also, like, you can also cut up some spare, you can cut up some meat to turn into rations if you dry it or turn it into a hot food for that day. And you pretty much get anything you want out of that with a 19.
I want a gazebo.
But the main important thing was you did that hide perfectly, like, there's no vis or anything.
It's like the point out, he got 319 in the bar.
Yes.
I said that.
That's crazy.
Technically, it dropped to 5 on your second 19.
Doesn't count as not.
Technically, if it's not bullshit, it doesn't exist.
But yeah, the rest of you come past, you see that Rona's like he's got this hide, he's just like seeing what he can do, and you see that the others have been like stockpiling some goat meat, and you've taken a horn, Dimitri.
I will take a horn, yes. I wish to hollow it out and drink from it.
Okay, put it in your inventory.
Important quest item.
It is a bugbear size horn.
Are you all gonna continue down the path?
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay.
As you know, it is not the
As you do, can Can I have one last perception check? This will be flat
Yeah.
for everyone.
Okay.
14.
Another 3.
You know what the gross thing about that goat was? It had a resistance to physical damage, but Rona just fucking destroyed it.
Can I stop? AJ, fix your fucking program.
Wait, did you say resistant to physical?
Yeah. He overpowered it with shit number.
I was gonna stop rolling.
Just roll the ones now and save the good rolls for later.
Have you seen my rolls in the last couple of games?
Is a great axe slashing?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
I rolled a 4 and a 5 for damage.
Yeah. Daggerad, Rose, Karma, and Runa. You hear like a cry. You can't discern what it is. Daggerad, you can discern that it's probably a bird off in the distance. You can't tell what direction it's from. It sounds pretty far away, but you hear it. As you exit the area and make your way to the next one.
Right.
You alright, mate? Now it's my favourite area of the game.
I'm gonna close this then.
Everyone likes that area, AJ.
Now,
I've got no idea.
You approach this area, which is the other map I had you guys open before, but I'll open it for everyone else now. Also known as the best area in the game. Don't at me, Kyle.
I'm adding you.
You can't at me. I'm the one in charge.
Oh my god, he's invoked desire. Wait,
I
thank you.
rolled
We're
that
gonna
once
go
for the
right
rest of
now,
the fucking
right?
game, like me.
Oh, okay. Now, stream. They don't know this is here. Don't tell them it is. But they know this already. One way to fix the problem we were having was not to use masks anymore, so I'm not going to be able to hide things anymore. Okay.
Just hide all the monsters, that's all you need to do.
Yeah, I will add you guys.
Now,
Now I'm gonna say without when you guys are not in combat anymore, you guys can move as freely as you want. If you can't, I will let you know. So you guys feel free to jump wherever as I add you guys onto this map. Just haven't been clear from before. That everyone? Okay. Yeah, position yourself anywhere you want to be within that within a 4x4 area of that place.
There he goes.
See, man.
Get back your digger red.
My planet needs me.
Yeah.
Bye.
Okay.
Alright, well, don't use the middle mouse to move around. You get it doesn't like that.
you just click the movement thing in the corner and fixes it.
Just sends them waking the fuck out if you do, so be aware of that.
As you're walking, the road fades away under a covering of snow, but it takes you far enough to see the facade of some kind of temple carved into the sheer mountainside ahead. The front structure is 50 feet high and has 6 alcoves containing 20 foot tall statues. Each statue is carved from a single block of amber and depicts a faceless, hooded figure. Its hands placed together in a gesture of prayer. Between two innermost statues is a 20-foot archway with a staircase leading down.
So, Daggerad, is this the faceless god you guys were talking about over and over?
Well, given that it's 20-foot statues of a dude with no face, I'm gonna go with probably.
Okay, could you get that detect magic going?
No, I'm good.
Karma will work on that.
As you all look around, you guys can see a natural fissure has opened to the mountain of the west temple's facing facade, creating a gap 2 feet wide, 10 feet tall, and 15 feet deep. You see light coming from a room beyond that area. You can see the presence of light coming from that area on the left, and you're not too that close for this other part.
So there's a side entrance and a regular entrance. Did we want to divide and conquer, or did we want to stick with one way?
You do what you want to do. I'm walking this way, and Dagran starts walking towards the front entrance.
Okay.
I will take points in your adventure, good sir. I don't want you getting hurt.
Wouldn't the main entrance potentially be the one with the most traps?
I'm hoping you'll walk to the front door and get shot.
Why would you want
I
that?
mean, I can do
It'll be
it.
funny.
You're just gonna shrug and follow them.
Okay.
Numbers.
Karma's gonna head for the side and, you know, sit.
Alright.
Just start the 10-minute cast.
Okay. Are you ritually casting it?
Yes.
Tutorials have
It's
ritual
at 10 minutes,
casting.
If he's going to sit down and ritual cast it, I might as well do it this way.
I wish to admire the stonework and possibly roll a history check to see if I know of this place.
Roll disadvantage.
Okay. I'll roll with disadvantage.
No.
I know jack shit about amber temples.
The temple is made of temple.
Yeah, it is. Seems like a holy place. I really like the aesthetic here. All amber.
Seems like a place.
Yeah. Nice high on a mountainside. Pretty good.
I guess we'll retroactively wait the 10 minutes for them to be done.
Yep.
Well, in that case, I've moved over there.
What the fuck?
10 minutes later.
You guys have a look. You can't see any magic within your gaze distance of the area. But you doubt that a place like this will have no magic in it. The two of you. Karma's going off to the side.
Yeah, that's where I was going to. I was pretty much going to sit around here, cast, and then sort of feel around that area since 30 feet's a small range.
I will try to back up with some support.
As you move closer, you're hearing voices coming from this area.
Do you want to do anything with that, Rose?
Would you wish me to go first?
I mean, sneak around poke your head around the corner. Sure won't hurt.
I will then sort of move forward a little and then try to slowly move forward through the rubble.
Okay.
Guess with a stealth check.
Roll stealth.
A5.
Okay.
Just sort of trying to move through, but not really paying attention to the rubble beneath our feet. Just more focused on the sounds and where they're coming from. And, yeah, sort of moving slowly, and I sort of want to peer around the corner.
Okay.
Still hearing the sounds?
Yep. You're hearing people talk and stuff.
Again, I sort of want to move inwards and I want to sort of peek down the narrow entrance that I
Okay.
see.
Roll me stealth again and then roll me perception.
Okay, stealth. 6.
Okay.
Perception would probably be a 5.
You hear this chattering stop talking as you also hear your movement causing some sound within the rubble. You gaze in and you see this room is filled with Bob. 2, and 2. You see these berserkers all stopping this conversation that they're having as they hear you walk towards them, and they all draw their weapons.
Immediately,
Slowly.
I sort of stand in front of the entrance, take a dodge stance as I put my shield into the hole. Some
Okay.
sort out.
I sure might be able to see doing from this.
Yeah, you can see Rose turn to aggressive stance.
Notify the others.
One sec.
People inside.
Would you say the others are within 100 feet?
Maybe.
Yeah, probably, most likely. 85 to you on Daggerad, and things 90 feet away. So, yes.
Okay. Yeah, kind of thunderclap. Just to get their attention.
Okay. You hear.
It's the easiest way I can think to get them to notice.
You hear this clap of thunder. You all turn to see Karma clapping his hands in this position, and this anchors everyone inside. So roll initiative.
Okay.
Gotta roll another one. That's 2, but close enough.
That's 2 ones.
Look, another one.
I can only compare this moment to the I yell from the last campaign.
I yell.
Yeah. Really? Really gonna yell?
Unbarred gate.
Alright, so it starts off with Dagger at the mouthy.
That is my turn.
Fuck's sakes.
Okay.
Good turn.
Riz.
Yeah, sort of. Once again, I'm gonna I'm trying to make sure that no one can pass me through this narrow entrance. And I'm hoping that if they are of normal sized creatures, they're gonna have trouble getting through in general. So I'm gonna wait my turn here, shield out, trying to protect myself in a dodge stance.
Okay. Well, Berserker 7. You hear some orders being barked in common. It's like, go to the side, there might be more. And this one, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, runs through here. He's going to recklessly attack.
That'll just be a flat roll.
Yep. And he's going to hit you with his great axe. Bam.
C17.
So I'll just roll flat because the dodge didn't count up. Oh, that's fine.
I don't have a button to press the dodge.
It's alright. It's fine. Oh, and now it was a disadvantage because it's on fixed. Okay. That's a miss. It runs up and charges, trying to attack you, but you put your shield in front of you just in a way, and you, like, the area swings down is a little too much. You're putting your shield up to glance it away.
How is he fitting throughout these sort of descendants?
There's enough room for him, but there's no one going to be on either side of him.
How would it be if I were to attack inwards? Would he be more vulnerable as he can't really move about, or...?
No, he's got plenty of space.
Okay. So that's... Okay, yep. Cool.
Okay, this one is going to go over here and be back up, and then it's Vilius' turn.
You fool, this is what I wanted the entire time.
My neck audibly creaks as I look over to Karma. Are we at the top of the mountain, or is there still some more to the peak?
There is, but like this is carved into it. Like this is, you don't really see a safe way up from here.
Okay, I'll turn to him with my finger over my lips. Avalanches, god damn it, man. And I'll look down the staircase, check for traps, and stealth.
When you check for traps, you see this dude. He's run through the hallway.
As the am I spotted?
Yes.
Okay, gonna take this voice that matters.
Okay.
1, 2, 3.
Mm-hmm.
Get me wisdom fist of bonus action out.
Okay.
Boop. Here we go. Looks like I'll be giving him one of the bats.
That's it.
He can take a radiant damage.
Okay.
He can also have the second attack at him.
That's it.
He can have another radiant damage at him.
Okay.
Yeah, that's a fine turn tackle.
Right. Jox's turn.
I'm gonna dash. Get out of the armor as much as I can.
Okay. And that's your turn?
Yeah, I'm about to.
Alright, before we go to your turn, this dude, this gladiator, has run through the other side. He's picked up a javelin, he's picked up his spear, and he's thrown it at you, Dimitri.
Is he violating the law?
And that's a 22 to hit.
Yep, I will make a deflect missile on that.
Okay, well, he rolls. And you have to beat 10.
I have to beat 10? Right.
Yep.
So that's 15. I catch it.
Okay. You catch the spear.
Key point to throw it back.
Oh, thank you, old chum.
Kind of wanted him to roll a 1 so he could catch it just with his face.
Okay, is that all you're going to do with it?
I mean, I can't throw it back, but I want my key. So
Okay.
I'll have it.
Turn to Izana.
Move forward. You can have my sword. Thanks, appreciate it.
Who's getting a medicine?
Just move here. Question, this little bit in front of me, is it a dip leading downwards and would I be able to see them or?
It's leading down. You can catch the top of the heads of all of them, but you can't really see them.
Oh, someone's getting stabbed.
Cool, you just need to go for the head.
Kinda wanna fucking command the barbarian to run further to the thing, we'll leave that later. Alright, same deal as usual, I'll just move the swords and give him the stab.
Okay.
Found out the hard way, barbarians actually have a lot of wisdom.
Oh, that's... Why does that keep bringing up the combat trick? Cut that shit out. And we'll do down a wall. That's a
That's
1.
a miss. Or severity, you can make a second attack while I'm doing it.
I told you to change the color die.
I did, Kyle.
No, they're black.
No, I did. They changed when the fucking program changed.
Yeah, exactly. Change it again.
Yeah, you throw it and like the sword's just a miss. There's no major severity to that. And then it's is that your turn? Is that your turn?
Yeah, sorry.
Okay. This guy has run through. He's dodged underneath your blades and stuff, and has gone right up to Vilius. And he's also got a reckless attack. I know he hasn't, because that's his turn. He just runs up to you, starts screaming in your face. And this one is preparing his axe for intruders. And then it's Naru's turn.
I'm gonna hold my ground.
Naru is going to move up here.
Mm-hmm.
Excuse me, and she's just gonna fireball.
Okay. That's a hit. That's some damage.
Yeet. And I'll my turn.
Okay. And then it's Karma's turn.
Karma is going to move. I just realized that's in the middle of the grid, isn't it?
Yeah, it kind of is.
Yeah, Karma is going to hold action, and Karma wishes for Rose to switch places. Actually, wait, no, I can cast, and then... No, I have to wait. No, I'll hold action for a moment till I can switch with Rose.
Okay. Rona, your turn. Yeah, I'll let you position yourself to where you would have been before combat would have started. As long as it's not past where Daggerite is. And then you can take a turn. Okay.
And now we wait to see what the legendary Ronin does. Ronin kills someone. That's what he does.
Okay.
Okay. Roll the wheel of test.
Yeah, with the test.
Gonna be.
I want it every time he activates his ability, you know, like the Wheel of Fortune clicking sound.
Fortune.
Please no.
And we've landed on.
Potted
He's not
plant.
on it. Potted points for sorcerers.
I sent it to you.
It didn't come up.
Does it come up now?
No.
If you go to abilities, go to on your character sheet, yeah. You've got your Yeet sword again. Let me change it back to psychic.
Yeah, right.
I like how the game's delightful.
Okay.
Spray weapon on.
Yep. That's a hit.
You would have had a third attack this turn.
So Isidore rolls 4 natural ones, and Ronin's first hit is a critical.
I'm gonna talk about it.
You do 22 psychic damage to this dude.
For fuck's sake.
A critical does nothing to him because he already has 16. It's like an extra 3. Wow.
Fucking stupid.
Yeah, but if you rolled 2 12s.
Then that'll be interesting.
Alright, you can make an extra attack if you want. It's a hit.
I'm just waiting till he gets Broto critical.
I do 19 damage.
That's when things will be
Okay.
destroyed.
And top of the tornado with Daggerhead to Mouthy.
Okay, I should probably do something. There's people in front of me, yes?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you got Naren, isn't it?
Listen, temptation to thunderwave them is there. I'm going to ice knife the Berserker 5.
Okay. That is...
Well, first he gets hit
yeah,
by
he
the
gets
knife.
hit. He gets hit. I was just wondering whether the save came through. Oh. Okay, and he takes 9 damage. Okay. And they all fail. And they all take 3 damage.
3! What a good roll! I'm so good at rolling dice.
It's actually 12 if you look at it.
Then it's... Is that your turn? Is he moving? Still
Yeah,
moving? Okay.
that's it. My time's over.
Rose's turn. I can smell dinner.
Push to talk and move. 2 different things.
Yep.
Is it good dinner? It's a nice dinner.
It's pizza. I have to wait till break.
Sort of for a second you wants to turn to Karma, I was like, what benefit would you be in here instead of me?
You can respond, Kamo, if you want.
Karma thinks it's best we try to push them back and run to regroup.
How?
Gust.
Okay. Holding my shield out, I want to sort of take a step back.
Okay.
This will provoke opportunity attack. I'm waiting
Up,
for
up.
the hit crit.
That's 24.
There it is.
And you take 9 damage.
That's fine. I then want to... where is it? Can't remember where it is. Hold on. Oh no, it was up here. Okay, well actually no, I'll save that. I'm then going to hold my action once more.
Mm-hmm.
If any of them reach within the square which I just came from, I'm going to viciously slash with an action surge.
Okay.
Using this up.
Can you do action surge on a reaction?
Holding an action isn't. No, an action surge isn't an action, is it? It's a
Free action.
no.
It's a bonus action. Action surge? It's a bonus action, isn't it?
I always say it's bonus action, but it says you're an action and a possible bonus action.
I'll say you can't action surge, but you can
Yeah.
make an attack.
I'll do make the attack.
So he runs forward. You can make your attack.
Yep. Do it.
Yeah, you would have advantage still.
Advantage.
He's reckless last time,
Right, of course. Yep.
so hit the advantage button.
Oh, sorry.
That's fine, that's a hit. Just make sure you don't crit. Okay.
D8 radiant, 7 radiant.
Yep. Let me just copy Rona's reckless attack so I can add it to people.
Sorry, am I getting hit?
No, I'm copying your
Getting hit
reckless
by-
attack. No?
Gave it.
Yeah, you take 7 damage and then he goes for the attack
On me?
on you.
Yep.
Pop up. He's also going to reckless once again. Up. And that's a 22. And he swings down with his axe on his shield and deals 12 damage.
Yep.
And then that's his turn.
Am I fine to use that out action? I was just sort of waiting, so I wasn't sure what you were doing.
Yes, I think. Yeah, it hasn't been a full turn since
Yeah,
your
as
turn.
I said, I was holding it. I was holding it until Rose moved. So
Yeah. Okay. You can do a gust then.
basically, I assume you know how it works. So
Okay. Yep. So you need to make a 60-foot line, 10 feet wide.
I just did an arrow. I figured that's just easier.
Yeah. In pushing
Pretty
into
much
the
if they
center.
start their, yeah.
Okay.
If they pretty much start their turn there, yeah, they get pushed back. If they fail, so.
Alright, so since that happened, I'm gonna have to make him roll that strength saving throw. So what's your DC for save?
14.
I think it rolled that 14, so
Didn't roll, you
I know it's not going to be too useful against them since I assume they're good on strength. But
Yep, this one they don't. This one doesn't, and this one starts his turn. He failed.
I was gonna say I could literally just throw the thing on them.
Oh yeah, you're right. I forgot, but he failed.
Pressing the button there, that's the thing.
And a fail is.
He's pushed back, isn't he?
Strength saving. Yeah. So must succeed on a strength or will be pushed 15 feet away from you in the direction following the line.
1, 2.
So say 15 feet
3.
back, but. And I believe this counts as difficult terrain due to the fact they have to walk against the wind.
Mm-hmm.
It is.
Okay. And then it's next person's turn? Yes, it's his turn. Okay. He's going to do something real quick. Whoop. Rona. Are you wearing your new goat hide?
No, because doesn't that count as armor?
No, it's just like a cloak. It's not going to give you any armor benefits to it.
It's like just a cloak that you wear out of pelt.
It's a cosmetic.
Yeah.
Have the skull as like a pauldron.
So you wearing it, or you just stowed it away? This one like looks past Vilius for a second, notices your thing, and then turns to his friends like, Sangors. He killed Sangors. With that, he stops attacking. Vilius?
I say him lower his guard.
Yes.
Tell him. Sangos? Is that the goat? Yeah, 2 hits by this fellow over here. I got one of his horns. I pull it out, I think. We good now? Do we have to still fight?
That depends on you. We will not attack the Slayer of Sangors and his companions unless initiated first.
Well, I think we can come to a parley. Hey Rona, do we want to stop fighting? I want to stop fighting. I don't want to get hitty and smacky wacky, as they say in the old country.
I mean, if they're down for a fight, I'm down for a fight.
They don't want to fight.
Why would you ask Rona of all people?
What if we elect a champion? I mean, because he wants to fight. I don't really necessarily. I doubt anybody else wants to fight. What if he just wants to have a sparring match? Is that okay?
No.
Huh.
If he attacks, we attack back in kind. That guy just walking past them.
While they're all doing this, I literally go, excuse me, thank you, goodbye, excuse me. As I
Okay.
I give him a wink and a nod. Well, so...
We'll stop that for a second. The gladiator is not going to do anything. Droxid, what are you going to do?
Well, I'm going to keep running because I'm not nearly close enough to hear any of that conversation.
10,
20, 25, 30.
Mm-hmm.
Do I see Berserker 7 past Karma?
Yep.
No, just blast.
No cookie.
Since it's all in my turn, I'll move myself back.
Yep.
This is double beam.
That's a hit.
Well,
Apparently it works.
Oh, I was about to say, why is that with advantage? But yeah, he's reckless attacking.
Rah.
You do a 5 force damage.
And I'll get to do the other one.
Mm-hmm. And that's a hit. And you deal another 8 force damage.
Cool.
13 damage.
That'll be my turn.
Isn't his turn? Yeah, you're not seeing the others in an aggressive stance. Mainly the 3 up ahead, like directly in front of you. They're not attacking one another.
But is that aimed at me?
Yes.
So what? Hold on a second. The 3 ahead of us.
Yeah, they're not in. Yeah, from your position, you can't see them engaging in combat.
I'm gonna retract my swords to myself then.
Okay.
1 sec. Yeah, like, I guess not much else I'll do here. I'll just wait it out.
Okay.
See in turn.
He puts his blade away. He's been heavily injured still, but he puts his axe away. Yep, so he 1, 2, 3, and ends his turn there. No.
Naru's kind of just gonna follow Azur and just kind of peek looking and just kind of goes, so what's going on?
Yeah, let's sort of to the road now if you want to say.
Karma.
He's dead, lads. We've lost him.
Forgotten push to talk again.
Push to talk.
Okay, he's turning into a bear. Let me just add bear karma into the tracker.
Yeah, basically turning into a bear, so, I can at least take a hit if, so Rose can at least get away. Sorry, I was meant to say before I did that, yeah, Karma says retreat, Karma will take hit, and then we'll bear form.
I'm fairly certain that's what I was doing before this happened.
Yes, but to be fair, out of character here, we're also not aware of what's happened over the other side, they're not aware of what's happened with us, so... Karma still intends to get back to the rest of the group, as it would be safer to fight in numbers.
Renekon.
If they aren't fighting, then I'm not fighting.
Okay, your rage ends.
Well, Sai, we just want you to lose your rage. Beat him up!
And then it's Daggerat's turn. Oh no, you can make attacks if you're a bear on the same turn you transform, right? Oh no, that's an action.
I mean, I think I technically can, but I believe that's an action.
Yeah, you're a moon druid. You need to be a moon druid for that. So it's Daggerat's turn. Yep, he's gonna sneak in faster and deal more damage than a regular sneak attack.
I sneak over here, and by sneak I mean I walk in. Excuse me, thank you. Excuse me, thank you.
Icy steps descend 10 feet to a time-ravaged hallway with arrow slits in the walls. Beyond the hall is a vast sepulchral darkness. That's a word. A 20-foot wide balcony of black marble with a shattered railing overlooks a vast temple. Black marble staircases at each end of the balcony descend 30 feet to the temple floor. The vaulted ceiling is 30 feet above the balcony. The walls and ceiling are covered in amber glaze, lending to the gloom of golden sheen. A set of amber doors stands closed at the west in a balcony. At the west end of the balcony. A similar pair stands in the east. Can you roll me? Actually, 1 second. You don't have dark vision, so no.
Who doesn't have
What's your passive perception?
Mine?
Yep.
11.
Okay.
Nice.
You've got dark vision, but doesn't extend as far as it
dark
needs
vision
to.
60 years.
Yeah. Yeah. You don't see anything. Other than that. What was your passive perception?
11.
Yep. Okay. You see those arrow slits on the two lines of the wall, on the hallways, from your position. The ones in the more yellowy rock. Overreaching this large room. Is that all you're going to do?
Ones. The 3 on the right, 3 on the left, yes?
Yes.
That is my action and my bonus and my movement done.
Okay. Then it's Rose's turn.
As a bonus action, I'm gonna use second wind.
Okay. You heal up 13.
Yep. And then from there, I'm just going to shield out, sword away, move back as an action disengage. Saying to Karma, next time let me stay there, please. 5, 10, 15. I'm gonna sort of use 15 feet of movement, and then if Droxus move backwards, I want to use the rest of my movement to follow a bit. That would be my turn though.
Okay.
Would that be considered starting its turn in there?
Yes, it would. So did you disengage?
I did, yes.
Okay. So he succeeds as he doesn't move. And then he's going to reckless attack you.
Yay.
And that's a 19 to hit, and he deals 10 damage. This one is technically in the thing. Still. Let me quickly read Gust of Wind.
So he'd be just knocked back 15 in that line direction, I guess.
Yeah, he's just slammed into the wall. Does he have actions after that? I'm assuming so.
After that, yeah, they can still move and whatnot. It's just if they're moving against the wind, it's 2 feet and so 1 feet movement.
He's going to 1, 2, 3. Seeing that he can't move past, he's going to just go. Actually, he's a berserker. Berserker soul. Okay, he's intelligent enough to not try that again, so he's gonna 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And see Daggerad standing there. And he growls. And this one's turn. He packs his stuff away, moves up ahead. He turns to you, he's like, that loud noise before, was that you?
That was one of our compatriots. Yes, decided to use a spell that next to a mountaintop. We don't want to have a lantern. But we don't want to fight. Honestly, we don't. If you guys don't want to, we don't want to.
Oh, I wouldn't mind fighting.
Allow me to relay that to my friends. We'll be good, right? Here, as a token, I give the spear back.
To the gladiator? Okay. He walks back and he goes up here and is like, we have no quarrel with them. One of them seems to have slain Sangsor. And that's his turn. Vilius.
I will keep my word. I will get the fuck out. 1, 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Action dash. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I see them all now. Yeah, we're not fighting them anymore. Turns out that nasty goat that Rona killed, they had some ill will towards it. everything's resolved over there. We're not fighting them. So if we could just put the weapons down and for God's sakes try diplomacy. Thank you very much. Where's Karma?
You do realize that I didn't engage first, right?
Ah, yes, but
You can't just assume.
I heard a thunderclap.
And that's
And
your turn.
frankly, I assume the worst. Yes, that is my turn.
5, 6, 7. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay. Just gonna try and do something. Through the wind, you hear, "No attacking, they're fine!" Through the wind, Karma, and so do the other guys.
I mean, I assume I would have heard Phileas yelling at the other two.
Yeah. And with that, I think combat's over, because all of them know.
Okay, well, I must stay as a bear and dispel the... I mean, they'll be dispelled, so...
Okay. You just spell and they look to attack you and they hear from before and they're like... And they seem to calm down, put their weapons away.
They're gonna walk off.
And they walk back into their room.
Go regroup with the others then.
Yeah, that sounds good. The dagger is already inside.
Pussy.
Moving ourselves, I'm waiting for you all.
I know, let me get in there.
That's it for combat, yeah?
Yep, for now.
Yeah, I just like staying as a bear.
So apparently keeping it don't actually matter.
Back over to the group.
Okay. You all enter this room, you all see the same thing. Anyone who's got a passive perception over 12 notices those arrow slits on the far ends of the big room. Where are you guys going? What are you guys doing?
So last time we divided and conquered, we also attacked. So maybe not that.
I mean,
Yes, let's
even so,
perhaps we'll stick as a group, but not too clustered.
even so, sorry, even so, the West Wing's off at the moment, considering that's where they all are.
Okay.
So our only option
So
is
east.
Yeah, they are comfortable.
going down those stairs lead to only the statue at the moment, and if there is no progress to be made, I'd rather leave it alone.
Well, here goes nothing. I jump down.
Okay. As
The opposite
you
of what I said.
jump down, you get hit by
Yep.
by a firebolt.
By gravity.
What's the distance? These are...
Firebolt's 120.
No, I was talking about the jump from down
Up from
30
one to
feet.
another.
Yeah, you're not going to take any damage from that. Yeah, but yeah, you get hit by firebolt. Cool. That hits, and you take poop.
Does it
3 fire.
projectile?
No.
No. You get blasted.
No, I did mention
But I want to see the fire.
I did mention specifically that sensibly
Ow.
to move forward, we should go somewhere else. And you've already stumbled into a trap.
Oh, you see,
That wasn't the smartest idea.
I do the punches, okay? I let the thinking be done by the smart ones,
Then let it be done.
which I am not, which I will admit. Then do it!
You ignored me. You ignored me and jumped
Yes, I
down
did.
into a trap.
Is my detect magic showing anything around here?
You see some magic coming from the tower. You see some magic coming from the areas of the arrow slits. Not the tower, the statue in the middle. Let me prepare.
Bear calm a sniff for any weird smells.
Okay.
What kind of magic?
A variety.
Everything.
There's this bit of that, you know.
That's shitty. 1 second.
Nice.
Transmutation.
I'm going back up these stairs.
Okay. And with that, we'll take a little bit of an early break while I have to do some things on the side. Whoop.
I'll be back in a few minutes.
I'm going to start cooking food, so I'll be back in a little while.
I will spend this bio break doing what I do in most bio breaks, playing with a bird.
I'm gonna go make a sandwich.
Food for me too. Oh, wait.
How is the bird, Dagorad? Is it a good bird?
He's being a loud asshole.
So good bird.
Did you call him Dave?
Yeah. Loud bird. Good bird.
Is he a brainless, feathery asshole?
No.
Okay. I like how I didn't take damage until I landed.
Yeah, just don't land. Duh.
Yeah, I think that was the problem. I landed. If I only had some rope. Actually, I do have rope. I just need a grappling hook. Tie it to the statue. Spider-Man across the whole Amber Temple. I'll be fine.
So Darian, what do you think you're gonna level for your ult?
I'm going to do a Volpera Ranger.
Hunter? Yeah.
Yeah, that's the one. Marksman.
Seems like a good one. What are you doing for your ult there, James? Is it a goblin?
I can't hear you.
What are you doing for your ult there, mate?
I'm not leveling an ult right now. Actually, that's not true. I'm on and off with a dwarf, Dark Iron Dwarf Paladin.
Ah, fair enough. I'll go get some pizza to eat, because that's here now.
Man, I just wish this expansion was so much easier on ults. I'd love to play multiple competitively.
Fucking gonna play some Monster Hunter on the weekend. Come try and kill a pink rat. See how that works out for me.
I can't hear anything you're saying.
Yeah, I know. I was gonna play some Monster Hunter on the weekend and see if I can kill a pink Rathian by myself. For story reasons and like, yeah. I already captured the last one. But...
I'm back.
Wanna come and help me there, Darian?
I am back. I'm surprisingly tired today.
Might be the weather, man.
Nah, I like winter.
Wanna go hunt some monsters, Darian? I need to go kill a pink Rathian for a story quest.
Oh, that's annoying. The other map for this area is not going to load today.
That's nice.
Hmm. Well then. Just need to check if it was the map we need to go to. You would have had to go to this map. Okay.
I mean, just assume we're gonna be going everywhere anyway.
Assume that we're immediately going to Strahd's castle. Have that immediately loaded up.
I mean, it could happen.
I mean, it's not even letting my client, that's the problem. No, you're being shitty.
What?
This map is not loading. Oh no! Secondary is gonna have to be Thing of the Mouth. Theater of the Mind. Do we have everyone here?
Yes.
Man went to go do some cooking.
Oh, mate.
Just gonna quickly eat some dinner.
No, you.
So your store was super dead down. Did anyone come in?
Man, I was looking zinc. Nobody buys shit in zinc right now.
Are you actually going to work? Just check, see if someone will come in, or is it just going home for you?
So is that everyone but Mim missing?
Yeah.
Sam, are you there?
I don't know. I don't think Sam's there yet.
Alright, wait a bit more. We'll go back in. Six frames over 2 minutes.
Are people still AFK?
Yeah.
We're just waiting on Sam and Mim. Knows. I know Mim's cooking, so I was gonna start without her. But just waiting on Sam. But in a few seconds, we'll just go anyway. I'm just trying to get this map to work.
You're a map.
Thanks, fam. Wink face.
I apologize I took so long.
No, it's fine.
Are we waiting on anyone or is it just me?
We're waiting on you and Mim, but we'll jump in a second. Just trying to get this, see if this map works. Because it is not, which means I have to do that other thing. Yeah.
BRB.
That's annoying, but I'll send an image on the map to you guys in chat, in Discord, and we'll just do theater of the mind. So, let's quickly jump over to this one in Streamlabs, and we are back to this. Okay, so Dimitri been attacked from a fireball shooting down. Dagger had seen some magic through this area and has gone up and around. I'll just add this image into Discord, hopefully. Okay, this is the second forces. This is Dimitri's view in Discord chat.
This is going great.
Yeah, it is. As you jump down, you see some tunnels leading to the east and the west. There's a doorway behind you, and in front of you is a statue. Dimitri?
Yeah, I'm here.
That was to you.
Oh. So there's what? It looks backwards.
Okay.
There's something underneath the staircase.
Yep.
Oh, there appears to be some double doors down here. I'd like to take a quick peek. I'm going to first inspect for trap on these doors.
Okay. Roll a investigation.
Investigation. I'm very investigated. With my +0. That's a solid 15.
There is some glowing on the doors.
Okay. I've got a quarterstaff. I'm gonna back up a bit and then poke it from that 10 feet.
Okay. You poke the door, nothing happens.
Okay. Is it coming through the cracks, or is the door actually? Is the glow coming from the door itself?
The glow's coming from the door.
Oh, okay. Could I get a mage down here, like real quick? There's a glowy door down here. Okay, I'll just assume you're ignoring me. Push the door open and see what happens.
Alright, roll a strength check. But as you do,
The Daggerhead frogs up is like, what? Sorry, we were going to go investigate the statue because you got shot by a firebolt.
But then you get hit by
I'm
1,
back for a moment.
2, 3, 4, 5,
He hit a door.
6,
Why?
and
What we not meant to do.
you see 6 bolts of light shoot from the sides. Anyone who's up top can see there's 6 bolts at the top shoot from the western side as they seem to target something below you, where you guys can see. And then a fireball comes from the other side of the room.
So,
These
I'm
were
gonna roll that strength check now, right?
Yep.
so these were targeted like beams of light, right?
Yep.
So missiles.
15, 16.
That doesn't matter.
Oh my god.
Can what would
wait,
if
can
I
we see
if I
him?
step down a bit, would I be able to see him?
Yeah, if you lean over the edge, you can see him fall down to the ground as he's trying to push open this door.
How far, like
30
how
feet.
far down? 30 feet? Okay, I'm pretty
Yeah.
sure I can hit him with, healing word with that. Just double check.
I am stable.
60 feet, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Nora's gonna look down at him, just kind of sigh and go, what did he do? And then he's going to cast healing word.
What do you mean you're stable?
I'm on dead 39 HP.
No,
Alright, we'll
you
cast it
exceeded
at
your
second
HP
level,
by
so-
3.
Oop.
Yep, and you get hit by 12.
Could Bear Karma do a perception check for smell? Just if anything's odds
Don't
and
do that again,
there?
whatever the hell you just did, really.
You can try. Roll me perception.
Now, what it feels like to be Karma. I touch the door. Is the door open?
No. Because you fell unconscious before doing anything with it.
Okay.
You don't see anything, but you hear, like... You hear something charging up, sort of deal. You hear magic being generated.
Karma will remain as a bear for now.
What do me and Dagger notice over here?
Alright, we'll go to these guys. Okay. Let me quickly have a look where that is. Like number room rise. Okay. This room is featureless except for a rough edged 10-foot diameter circular hole to the east and an empty torch sconces along the walls. Double doors of amber stand upon to the north and the west. A single closed door lies south of the set of double doors.
Do we notice anything northwards through the doors? Just from this angle?
No.
No? Okay. And what about the hole? Is it like, does it look like there was a constructed, like,
No, it looks like this was destroyed.
destroyed?
A destroyed shaft.
Anything magical?
Yes, you sense some magic coming from if you're peering down the hole, but
Okay. From the arrow slits?
I don't know, from down there in the hole.
Oh, in the hole. Okay, I see.
Yeah.
Like in the hole in the ground?
Yeah.
I'm going to take a look. What type of magic is it?
A lot of magic is there, but mainly evocation.
Right, it's evocation magic. That means it's the kind that kills you. You want to look over the edge?
Do you want to get hit?
No, that's why I'm asking you to look over the edge.
I mean, not really.
Well, I'm going to walk up to the...
I am going to... Okay, he went first.
I just look over a bit. Can I see anything in the hole?
Roll me perception.
Investigation. There.
all you can touch is the hole.
I'll investigate with my eye. It was a good roll. I'll stick with it.
1 second. Just need to.
And a +1 from me.
You peer into this room. You see it's the blue room on the second map on the chat. You see 4 sarcophaguses, green ones. Not green ones, golden ones. They're all looking within that room. And inside is also... 1 second, I just need to have a look on how this map works.
All the coffins have Strahd in them. There are clones.
Okay, yeah, it's actually the red one. You see 3 coffins, and you peering down, you see 3 skulls, set of flame floating around.
Back up. I'm pretty sure what those are, am I not? Those are flaming. Those are just they're 5 flaming skulls.
Yeah.
They're floating around.
Mm-hmm.
Over the musical. Yeah, there's like 3 undead floating skulls down there, probably going to light things on fire. Let's not deal with that. Let's go.
Do you know if they're reactive or if they're just traps or if they're actual creatures?
I've only read about them. All I know is they're probably going to attack you if they see you.
Okay.
Necromancy wasn't really a big thing for us. Well, not for me. I was more conjuration, you know?
I've never been influenced.
Fair. You seem like the... I don't know. Stiff kind.
In what way?
I just look at her and just started walking down the hallway.
Okay, we'll head back.
You want to go first?
What's the rest of the group doing?
Nero's just still looking over the edge at Velius.
Yeah, Drox is gonna go walk up, catch up with Dagarad.
Kara is contemplating whether it's worth helping the bugbear.
I now know what it feels like to be.
Runa, Isna?
I feel like
On
it's
fire.
You two? What are you there? Lulu? James?
Yeah, I'm not sure what
Okay. Lulu? There's okay. What are you doing, Dimitri?
Still getting food.
I get up off the floor.
Mm-hmm.
I will use some what is known as quicken healing.
Okay.
Using defending 2 key points.
Mm-hmm.
Heal myself with the mighty
1
HP.
Mm-hmm.
I feel a little bit better about my life, and I proceed to wait for help.
Okay.
Yes, so, in summary, double doors, they're glowing,
Again, another firebolt comes penetrating from the other side of the room the others can see. You get hit for 4, and then another 6 beams of light generate and all strike you.
He's dead,
Nero's
isn't he?
just going to sigh.
That's probably killed Vilius for good.
Is he proper dead?
He's unconscious. You're not stable, you're dying.
Oh.
In fact, the opposite of stable.
It doesn't go higher than your hit points.
Why would you have
Just
negative wounds?
groan very loudly. And then just cast Healing Word on him again at first level.
Okay.
I'm just gonna look at him and go, I told you, stop doing that.
I stood up! That's all I did!
Could
Well-
Karma...
It's not good, so just don't crawl on the floor or something.
I'm not going to debase myself like that.
Would you rather die?
Probably.
Alright then, go first. I'm not picking you up next time.
Could Karma knock on the door they... what? Assuming they all went into earlier, to see if any of them could come out and explain what this is as a bear. One of the others will have to do the talking. Let's just assume that they know and hope. So yeah, Karma's gonna knock on that door.
You slam against with your bare hands, they open, you see the berserkers and gladiator from before, and they're just staring at you as still a bear.
Karma will like move head motion, sort of come over and look.
Roll me charisma. That's Karma's charisma, not the bear's charisma.
I was gonna say the bear is gonna come up.
Damn, that bear knows just what to say.
How long does wild shape last? Like hours, right?
An hour, 1 hour.
Yeah, okay.
Was that something?
I was wondering how long wild shape lasts, but it's like an hour.
It's half of druid level, so it's actually 2.5 technically, though I assume 2 since we're not doing halves.
Okay, so this guy walks out and Berserker 5, he walks out and he sees that like you're showing him something. He's like, what?
Well, in that case, Karma will lead over to the edge, and I assume Nara can take over from there.
Nura's just gonna look at him and just look down at Vilius and go, he's an idiot and he's hitting your door and the door is killing him.
Is it fire and light?
Yeah,
That's not the door.
kinda guess.
You guys, roll me perception. Anyone who's in that balcony area still.
Yeah.
Would I be able to? Or...
Yeah, you can roll. With disadvantage.
Okay.
Okay, so Karma and Runa. You know that the bolts of light, they're coming from this arrow slit area up the top on the west. And the fireball seems to be coming from that statue in the middle. There are magical creatures in here that will attack.
Rawr.
Rawr. Karma Land Bear from Drona. I'm dropping frames all this time. I have a feeling it's because my other brother is playing video games.
Could you hold on to this, please, kind sir? And I throw up my 50 feet of hempen rope, and I just start.
Roll me a strength check.
Alright.
Okay. You get your rope, you throw it over the ledge, he secures it for you as you start to climb up. The generating of energy seems to have, like, it still seems to have been there, but it's like stationary longer than last time, Karma. As you crawl your way up to the top, Dimitri, and you're on the top. That's all, I'm leaving.
Thank you.
I don't do anything. Just walks and closes the door. Cut back to Exploration Squad.
3 casters.
No, you're part of being a dumb boy.
I've got I like to say as the average person.
Right, glazed amber covers the walls of this 20-foot wide, 70-foot long arched corridor. The amber doors at both ends of the hall stand open. A closed door in the middle of the east wall 3 arrow slits are cut into the wall across it. Cracks in the marble floor run the length of the hall.
Having fun there?
Who? Me? No, I'm just burping.
And I'm assuming the magical arrow slits are producing some form of magic.
No, they're not actually.
Is anything in here?
There seems to be something up above, but nothing in this room.
Above?
To the north.
Floor?
To the north.
Oh, to the north. Okay. Can I tell what type of magic that is? Because, you know...
Conjuration?
Okay.
I guess?
That's good to know.
So, this is where some magic was coming from, correct?
Probably. But, hey, you should probably do this. I quickly use my minor conjuration to create, like, 10 feet of rope. Since it can only be, like... Actually, not even that, it's even less than...
I got rope. If you need rope.
Yeah, but my rope is magic.
Okay.
Never mind, it's like 3 feet of rope. Let's use your rope. Because this cracked floor does not give me good feelings. Maybe you should lead the way and I hold rope, so if you... Then you know, you don't die.
I mean, worst case scenario, I can always start to fly, to salt and fall.
Yeah, but let's like not have to resort to that if possible.
That's the last
Can you... Are you walking with them, Droxid, or are you walking behind them?
I'm hoping to catch up because they already.
Yeah, you can catch up at this point. Can the 3 of you roll investigation for me?
Yes.
I can do that. Yay, +1, 17.
Everyone but Droxid. You look at the cracks, they don't seem to like... They don't seem to be crumbled or anything, they seem to be more just like... There are cracks in there as if it's like, yeah, it's cracked, but it's not like an unstable path or anything. It's just like cracks are covering the top of this top layer of stone sort of deal.
Well, either way, do you want to lead the way, Rose? There is door on the right. Might as well check it out.
I'll lead the way. How long do you want the rope between us?
Oh, well, if... This deal, I do not think the floor is actually going to collapse. It just seems like, you know, wear and tear from Temple of Old Age. Maybe not necessary.
Maybe it'd be... Like, the floor itself is also amber, is it, or is it not?
That's the granite.
Granite?
All the doors are made out of amber.
The floor.
The floor is made out of black marble.
Black marble. I mean,
Ooh.
marble is known to have some cracks through it, so...
Yes, it must just be that. It's okay. Lead the way. Try not to get,
Like,
try not to get hit by the ground.
I'll specify it's structural damage, but it's nothing that's gonna make the floor fall, sort of deal.
I want to move up slowly. Probably moving past the first one that leads to the door.
You pass as you're walking through. You notice these arrow slits are 5 inches wide and 2.5 feet tall. And 1 foot thick. Just as you're passing, make that observation. Like, there's enough room for someone to shoot a bow through that. As you approach this door.
Yeah. I sort of want to, just before looking at the door, I just want to look at the arrow slits as well, see what's happening, if I can actually see.
You see a direct line from... You see a direct line from here and across the room. You can't really see what's on the other side of the thing, but you see you've probably got enough room to fire things from that area. Yeah, it's you can aim down or across pretty normally.
It would be nice if I had a ranged weapon.
I'm back, so
That's fine. Yep.
What is wrong with your weapon?
It's broken.
Can I see it for a moment?
Sure. Sort of hand to the pistols themselves. The chambers in are completely busted. They need to be repaired with natural materials.
Yeah. Are you gonna cast mending? That's what I'm assuming.
I'm reading mending to see if it would work.
Okay.
If there was some scrap metal around, that'd probably work. That's smart. I'm gonna learn mending.
Does Mercer have rules for mending with his broken guns?
I don't know. I don't
They
think
do
so.
not use. They don't have this person who can cast mending.
Yeah.
No. Well,
It says I can break. This the spell repairs a single break or tear an object you touch, such as broken chain link, 2 halves of a broken key, a torn cloak, leaving a leaking wineskin. As long as the break it or tear is no longer than 1 foot in any dimension, you mend it, leaving no trace of the former damage. The spell
break
cannot
like a
physically
lot of
repair a
times?
magic item or construct, but the spell can't restore. No, the spell can physically repair a magic item or construct, but can't restore magic to such an object.
can you roll me
So-
2 D100s, Kyle, and call both of them for me?
Heads or tails?
Yeah, odds or evens.
Okay, so evens, and then obviously I got odds, but fuck you, it's evens again.
Okay, so your secondary gun, that damage is more along the lines of, the chambers themselves have been, like, there's a hole in between all of them, like, the centerpiece of the chamber is gone. With the other one, that seems to be sliced, and it's an easy repair with mending.
I take it I cast mending on the first one. I go, there you go, here's your shoot something, please.
Sort of analyzed it, checks the chamber, checks the bullets, loads it up.
I don't know much about guns, but this one seems to be missing a part. If it had it, I probably could mend it, but there's something not here, so it won't work. Yeah, I tossed back the other.
Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah, you're pretty good with a gun, you're not so good with a sword, so shoot things more, yes?
I'll keep the sword as backup.
Good idea.
She then leads up to the door, putting the sun sword in her backpack again because it doesn't really have a sheath to go into. Yeah, shield, gun out. How's the door look?
It's closed, but it seems like remotely fine. It's not damaged in any way.
Can I hear anything on the other side of this door?
Roll your perception.
Thank you. That's an 8. She sort of puts her ear up to it, can't really hear much.
No, you don't hear any noise in there.
Yeah. We should go crinkle quiet.
You're the one leading the way, whatever you do, I'm going to back you up, and Roxid here is... I don't know what he's doing. Hey, what are you doing here, Drox?
I left Villius to his own devices because he decided to jump down the staircase and then got blasted with a holy shit.
Nice.
I'm gonna go quick.
Mhm.
How
We've
so?
got
How
to come
sturdy
up
does
with
this
it.
door look?
It looks pretty sturdy. It's made out of amber.
Yeah,
It's made out. It's a stone door.
Can't go quiet with this. I'm gonna try to push it as quickly as possible open with the 8 strength I've got. But yeah, like just trying to quickly push it and then observe the room with pistol out.
Okay.
We decided to go exploring because there's a cool statue over there.
Rose, as you're looking around the room, you see someone hiding in between, like, some of the piers in this area. Let me quickly read the blurb. This chamber is a brightly lit red copper. This chamber is brightly lit by red copper lanthorns that hang from the ceiling. These walls are sheathed in an amber that has been shaped to into bas reliefs of wizards with spellbooks. Stairs to the north and south ascend every 20 feet to an obsidian lectern, behind which a slab of black slate hangs from the chains. Between the stairs, descending a rows of red marble benches, and hiding behind this obsidian lecture thing seems to be a person.
What does the person look like?
You can't really see. You can get the general, like, he's there, but you don't really get to. You don't really see who he is.
Please come out now. do not wish to engage.
Who are you? As you see, this gentleman who has artwork. Hopefully, that works. I think it's just maps being dicks.
Okay, I see.
You don't see the closet.
Very trustworthy.
He's got a demon on his shoulder, fuck's sake.
You don't see the closet, but
Okay, good to know.
I forgot to identify it. Who are you?
No one of threat at the moment.
What do you want?
She sort of...
Magic!
Yeah, she still keeps the pistol pointed out, turns to Daggerad. I believe there's something these people are looking for. I'm only here
Come into the room.
He's got scorched. His robes are scorched, and he's got like this burn across half of his hair. And he's got blisters.
Any magical presence in the room?
There is some conjuration magic in here.
Whereabouts in here?
Near him?
Dagger just looking directly at the conjuration bubble, whatever it is, and goes, "We're looking for magic, preferably some kind of like little religious artifact or something. Some cards told us to come here. You wouldn't happen to know what that is, would you?"
No, but this place is full of magic and magical items, so I wouldn't be surprised if it is.
And what's that? And I point to the little little ball of conjuration.
Fuck. And his closet familiar appears next to him.
Oh, you're familiar. I have one too. It's a pseudo dragon. It got killed by a rock, so it's not here right.
This is my it's my familiar. Just it's a closet. Listens to me.
I turn to Daggerad.
I don't fucking know. I can summon the pseudo dragon. It's really the only thing I can. I have no fucking clue if he's telling the truth anyway. So why the hell are you scarred so much, man?
Well, I came here to look for my stupid fucking master's staff and spellbook that he left behind. Why do you even bring me to this fucking place? But as I was searching, there's flame skulls, presumably from the dead wizards that used to be here, and they attacked.
I look at the rolls, I'm just like, see, told you, flaming skulls, stay away from.
Flaming skulls.
Oh yeah, there were flaming skulls in the hole in the ground. Don't go in there, you'll probably send the Villiers first.
If he survives.
So, who is your master? If you're in Barovia, it's got to be some kind of big name, yes?
Jack Orion, I don't think you know who that is.
No, I don't.
Don't think I would have heard anything about that, would I?
No.
No.
But you said something about a spell book and staff. Do you want help finding it?
Why would you help me?
For a look in this spell book.
Roll persuasion.
My sweet, +0.
Alright, I'd feel safer
I would
with...
say I'd help you, but I don't think Gunner's helping.
You can put it on the way, it's okay. Yes, I am also a wizard. My spellbook can pull out mine own. I am always looking to add more to it, you know? Yes, you do. So having a gander at another wizard spellbook, copy a few pages, on some paper, I can take my own time to decipher it, but it'd be nice, you know?
Okay, I'm fine with working with you then.
This guy's cool.
Okay. And,
Like, roll my weapon.
yeah, makes his way up here. I'm Vilnius, who are you?
I am Daggerad. These two are, as I wave.
Drock said, as I bow.
Rose, she just sort of stares around the closet, trying to sort of see how it's reacting and moving.
Yeah, he turns to us like, "You're making it uncomfortable. Just go back to being invisible." And he flicks his fingers and he turns invisible once again.
AJ, could you write the name down for what his master was called?
What is his name?
Thank you very much.
His name just disappeared from the image. He had a name.
That's his name. It's in chat.
Thank you.
That's my name.
We go back to Hurt Boy Squad. Oh wow, that covered everything just then. That's my bad, chat. This is that room. That was my bad.
So, as far as I can see, yeah, there's a room underneath to the right and to the left, and there's a door that way. Oh. You think? You know what? Fuck it. I'm just gonna go to it. I go over to the barbarian door.
Mm-hmm.
Politely knock on it.
You knock and they open it.
Yeah. I did a stupid. You wouldn't happen to mind if I rest here for a bit, would you?
You see these 5 barbarians. They have a giant great wolf and the gladiator. The great wolf seems to be very antagonistic towards you, starts barking, and it seems one of the berserkers has grabbed it by the chains. Like, if you don't mind nearly being bitten, that's fine.
Perfect time to cast Fireball.
I mean, I've taken my chances with werewolves. I'll take a look in this room over here.
Okay.
I'll peek in this door.
Puppy.
Doggo.
That is a very big dog. What is its name?
Wolf.
We called him Wolf
I
1.
wish the animal handling to calm down, said dire wolf.
Roll. No.
It does. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay, X3. Shattered bits of wood cover the floor of this frigid 20-foot square room.
Quickly investigate. Make sure I'm getting in a nice safe space.
Roll investigation. You look along the walls. You see that one of the walls seems to have some light coming from the other side of it, in the middle. As you go to inspect it, you see that it's a hidden door, allowing you access into the next room. Whoop.
Five flaming skulls.
2 arrow slits are carved into the west wall of this 10-foot high, 20-foot square room. Slumped in the northeast corner is a skeleton. That's the other room. But yeah, it's just a wall.
Nothing in the room.
No, just some arrow slits, probably for defense.
And a weird scaly bee.
Well, this room looks safe enough, and I curl up in the corner and I take a short rest.
Okay.
I begin taking a rest, a long rest, a long rest. I need some rest. That'll be what I leave the door open just in case.
Okay. Roll your HD and get back your key.
Yeah.
What are the rest of you doing? I'll say by now, Daggerad, your magic is starting to dissipate at this point. It's 10 minutes, right?
Yes, I'll take. If people are willing to wait, I'll take the 10 minutes to recast it. It's given the magical traps, it's probably a good idea to keep it.
Okay.
You'll have no objection from me.
The room directly to our west, that was the room with all the people and the dogs in it, right?
To the to the west.
This one, yeah. Have we, for the sake of not being here, have we gone north of that room yet?
Not yet.
No.
Okay. Cool. And the center of this room where Phileas jumped down and got fucking fireballed. Have we actually gone further down that way?
No, you haven't explored. He found a door underneath it that's in the map in the Discord chat, and he tried to open it, and as he was doing, he was being assaulted by spells.
One sec.
I too get assaulted.
So it's the... Oh, okay, so we're currently on the upper level in the image, and the Discord is the bottom level? Okay.
Yeah. If I could load it, I would, but it's being a shit.
Nah, that's fine.
I'll just do the other thing next time.
Well, I mean, I guess I'll just hang around in this room, wait for the other guys to come back from... Actually, you know what was that? Considering those doors are open, what's the hole in the far right?
There seems to be a hole. Inside is 3 flame skulls, 3 skulls that are cloaked in a green flame flying around, and 3 sarcophaguses.
Okay, never mind. Fuck that.
Can you roll me a stealth real quick?
Who?
You.
Ah, interesting development. One moment.
He says who after being the only one talking.
Yeah, but I'm not doing anything that requires stealth, that's what I was asking.
Yeah, you're not... Oh, you're doing anything.
Yep, you peer and you don't make any sort of sound or like anything to tick off any of the things down below. And you slowly back in and out of that without having to go too bad. We'll stay on you guys for a bit, so what are you doing? Dimitri's taking an hour rest, and the other group is taking 10-minute rest. Okay.
A question, would I have seen through the arrow slits on the way walking in?
No, they're higher from...
Oh, so they're up. So
they're
that
up.
would be... Oh, right. The plan's giving me big brain damage.
What would Rona be doing?
What is Rona doing, James?
He's not fighting.
He's looking for somewhere to fish.
I'd be around here at the moment anyway, but...
Okay.
Contemplating life.
That's pretty good. Can you roll me an insight?
See how well you contemplate life.
Not very well, apparently.
No, it's life seems to be a very difficult topic, and it's going to take you a while to contemplate all of it. Huh?
Might as well take a long rest.
You're taking a long rest.
No, that's what Rona's doing when
Okay.
she's fighting her life. Might as well take a long rest. Contemplate.
Mm-hmm.
Am I able to investigate this small room to my left here?
Yep.
Assuming not anything super special.
Roll me investigation. But as you enter, it seems to be shattered bits of wood over the floor of this frigid 20-foot square room. As you look around, you also see some light pouring in from the other side, as there is a secret door. Yep, this is another secret door. Inside, you see the same description as before, but I'm going to continue the box. 2 arrow slits are carved into the west wall of this 10-foot high, 20-foot square room. Slumped into the northwest corner is a skeleton wearing a blue wizard's robe and clutching it to a wand in its chest.
Can I do an investigation of the skeleton and pick up the wand?
Yeah, you can just pick up the wand.
Okay. Well, is it just adding a 1 to my inventory?
Roll me.
Or are you gonna do that?
One sec. Yeah, well, let me just say something.
Give me a charisma saving throw.
Roll me a
4 is 4.
Arcana check.
Yeah, 1 sec.
It's 1 to 1.
Stop rolling like fucking fix this program!
The wand is a wand.
This wand is wand.
What the fuck is this shit? I've been rolling under fucking 10 the entire after. You know what? never mind.
Cough. Bring it to me. Cough.
I have a +6.
Well, sounds like you're plus.
I'm proficient in this shit. I have
I'm not
floaty
proficient.
swords.
Give it to me.
I mean, even if you're proficient, you're still only a +3.
What? Proficient in fucking.
Why are you not at the
Arcana?
top? There you are.
Yeah,
I
but you're
have a
but
+6 in Arcana.
Yeah, +3 proficiency, +3 to your stat. Give it to the guy who's +5.
Not worried about that. I'm just annoyed by the fact that I haven't successfully rolled over a 10 in the last 2 hours.
Are you giving this wand over to Naru to investigate, or are you gonna keep on hold of it?
I was gonna investigate the body.
No, it's just roll me
just a
investigation.
skeleton?
It's just a skeleton wearing a blue robe, and he was clutching this wand.
I lit the body.
And now you fucking roll something decent, yes.
Yeah, there's nothing else special about the skeleton.
It's a skeleton.
What about his history, AJ? I want to know who he was.
His name is Johannes Jonasberg. He was the 17th Jojo. He fucking died. Huh?
The shitty kind of divination.
He ran Zero. He was a Zero user in JoJo's. He was focused on electricity.
Everyone knows transmutation.
Either way, I'm gonna wander out here and ask my sword. I'm gonna ask Nara to have a look at the stick because apparently I'm too fucking stupid to understand what a staff is.
Nara, roll Arcana. This is a Wonder Secrets.
Nara's gonna look at it closely and lick it and go, it's a wonder secret.
Don't lick the wand.
She's gonna
It was on a skeleton.
Too late now.
The information's in your character sheet.
And she's gonna hand it to Mizuno.
Wow, this is the first time somebody's taken something, investigated it, and has actually given it back. Shocking development.
If you go,
I'm gonna put it in my bag.
If you have a look in your inventory, if you hit the dragon head, she'll tell you what it does.
Alright, hold on a second while I have a stroke trying to get back to fucking fun. There it is. That's the one.
Are you having a stroke yet?
Alright. So, Carm, what are you doing?
Is this a flat wall up here, or are these actual things?
What? The
slits?
Yeah, the arrow slits.
Okay. Karma's gonna move up to the third one and see if looking through anything can be seen from that angle down below.
Yes, you can. You could. It's there's not enough room to. There's not enough much room to shoot from where thing was standing before, but you can hit anything in that bottom area from that one. Other than that, one area where the staircases are sort of nestling that area in.
Noted. Yeah. If not, Karma will just keep moving along anyway.
Okay.
Not past the doors up ahead, but yeah.
Right. We'll jump back to exploration crew. Sands are down at the moment. But what's the investigation crew doing? I am dropping some frames, so I might do a short session today. I think my brother is playing some intense game, and we can also fix this up next time. We'll go for 3 hours instead of 4.
Do you have any idea of where some book you're looking for, maybe?
Nearest corpse. I left when he. I left for a bit when he wasn't helping me. I learned more magic than I wanted to, and so I left this place for a bit, and then I got stuck on Solenka Pass, and then I came back a couple months after trying to get my way across and down, and by the time I got back, everyone died.
I would like to make an insight check, primarily on the point where you said where his master didn't teach him what he wanted to learn, if there's any sort of hate or like sort of aggression in those words.
Yeah, roll insight. He is... Every conversation he has about his master, it's a bitter tone. You get the general purpose that he doesn't like him very much for probably bringing him into this demi-plane and then being stuck with him and not really doing anything with his time here.
Okay, I see. Interesting.
Well, I'm assuming you finished searching this place, so we might as well continue down to see if we can find something.
I've searched up into here. I've tried to avoid the barbarians in the west. They're brutes, and they'll attack anyone inside if you're not careful. And I've tried to avoid...
Sort of sorted that out.
How have you done that?
I don't know, I wasn't fully there. I don't know the situation.
Oh, a friend of ours killed a goat.
Oh, that Sangzor thing. They seem to respect the hunt of that creature. It seems to be a thorn in their side for a long time.
Well, it's heckin' dead now, so like they're a little chipper with us.
Quick question, by the way, for context reasons. Did we ever figure out why they actually hated that goat?
No.
It's well, what he just said, that they're sort of like, it's kind of been just a thorn. Goats are stubborn creatures, and they're hunters as well. Okay. It's a matter of like, it's a matter of like respect that Rainy killed him, sort of deal, and that's kind of enough for them to not attack. In their mind, if he could kill Sangors, then he's probably strong enough to deal with all of them.
Wait, this is the goat that Rona smacked and it fucking exploded instantly,
yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Why is it that whenever he does something cataclysmically stupid, it works out?
Alright, so...
Luck of the bear.
It's simply because he's not one of us.
In this 10 minutes that have passed, Dimitri's begun his hour-short rest during. Ethan has looked around and he's found and wanted secrets. Rona is contemplating his life, apparently enrolled in that one on that, so he's just standing there in the center doing that. And Karma's walked up to this door area while you've been charging your things, and this conversation has been going on as your magic has been restored.
Yes, the magic is back, and I will follow after the bear and hope the bear steps on the glue.
Hope bear steps on landmine.
As you are walking through that area... See, there's a lot with this chapter, but it's still my favourite place. The walls and ceiling in this eastern portion of bare stone have been collapsed. To the west and south are open amber doors. In the centre of the room is a 10-foot tall statue of a jackal-headed warrior made out of cracked amber. It turns to face you and clenches its fist.
Oh, cool.
Wait, didn't like they look up here where the bear?
Yes.
Parlay?
Nice. Good work, Karma. You pissed off the jackal statue.
Rar?
Boop. Boop.
This is also why I chose not to pass through the doors. I just assumed something would be there.
That's not the jackal. That's it.
No, it's the only image for amber golems there are. As Vilnius is walking, you see him clutch onto something on his chest underneath his robes.
It just said Ra gave me goddamn Smite vibes.
Oh, what is he holding on to?
Roll me investigation. You see him fiddling around because it's got something. It's something around his neck. You can't really see what it is exactly, but there is something that he's grabbing onto. That's hidden in his robes, but surrounding his neck. And
I want to keep close attention to him in his actions.
He seems to have like a little bit of a shock and surprise as he as it starts to like thrum out. You can hear it like. He seems a bit shocked and surprised, and like he's sort of confused, and then he looks up, starts moving back, and then he like notices it like stops, and he walks forward a bit more, headed down, and it thums a bit louder, and then he's just like. He then like closes his eyes if he's in deep thought, and then he says as he opens them up after a good like minute or so of thinking, is like, I think we can move past it.
Do you now?
Yes.
Do you think it will
What
not
gives you
move
that
if we
impression?
just slowly walk in?
Huh? What did you say, Dago?
Or do you think if we move into the room but like edge it around the outside, it like won't come out?
I don't think it will attack anyone, to be honest. Not that when I've told it not to.
Odd question. Did it only start like moving when they came out?
Huh?
Or closer rather?
You were... I was saying, like, by the time you got to that area, these guys finished their 10-minute long rest, so it's, like, at the same time.
I misheard that, so I had to double check.
That's happened at the same, like, you all moved into this area at the same place. And if you want to let these two strike me behind, if you want to join Exploration Squad, you can. Mim and Izuna, or if you're fine with being chillos by yourself.
Yeah, let's join them for the sake of.
As yeah. Yeah, so he's like, I don't think they'll attack anyone as long as I can tell them not to.
Who's your friend?
You're telling it not. Let's get fucking moving then. Go ahead.
And he walks forward and
I'm walking alongside him.
goes like
I'm also following.
he walks right up to it. It doesn't seem to attack him or anything, and it walks past.
Yeah, I want to like follow his movement as he's moving.
As he makes his way through the door, he releases, like he's got a really tight grip on his chest area, as if he's holding something in his rags, and then like as soon as he like X's that there, he leaves a size of relief, and like his hands like they're still tense, but they're spread eagle as opposed to being clenched and holding something. Well, that worked, surprisingly.
What did you do?
He rummages around and he pulls out this amulet. I found this a couple of days ago while I was searching. Anyone who wants to can roll Arcana for that.
I'll do it.
I would assume the bear can't, so...
Arcana is an intelligence-based thing, so you can.
Yeah.
Darian knows everything.
Darian, your suppressed knowledge of everything you know about magic. Specifically, this is like some sort of... It's like on the bare edge of conjuration, golemancy. Like, it's more transmutation than conjuration, but it's so full of similar purpose. The amulet's probably like a catalyst that can control the golem it's attached to. And so he's just been telling it to not attack because he's got this amulet of control.
Interesting. Is that tied to just this golem, or are there other golems around?
You would know that it's usually 1-to-1. So it's probably not going to be attuned to anything, but he's like, this is the only one I've seen so far, so who knows?
Nice. Can you help do other things? Can you like move to do the Macarena? Like what can it do?
I can probably make it follow us and push stuff if we need it to.
That's actually
Not a bad idea.
Yeah.
Okay.
As long as you're keeping control of it, like that could be a great asset in case we come across like I literally point to the cave in behind it.
Darian, as you're like walking around, you're looking around this area, you see, like now that you're closer to it, you see a lot of evocation magic is generating from like the head of the statue, but nothing else on the statue.
Nice. I can't really see into the head of the statue from here, can I?
No, it just seems to be like an aura is peering out. And even then, there seems to be something physically black stopping you from peering into like any like the eyes if you wanted to see through them or something.
Damn, I was looking. I do not have light. I was trying to see if I could. So there's like a black aura around its face.
Yeah. Seems to be obscuring.
I really want to throw something into the aura to make sure it's not like a physically damaging thing, but I am not a good thrower.
What do you need me to?
I mean, I have 14 strength.
I mean, like, I point to him, like, see that, like, the darkness around its face.
All of you guys can see this like sort of shimmering blackness around the head.
Yeah.
Behind that darkness is a lot of evocation-based magic. Now it could be tied to just the statue itself. They could have tied it in when they made it, or it could be like a gem or a focus in there that's casting that firebolt that was hitting Vilius before. So maybe if we could see through the darkness by casting light into it, maybe to dispel it, or by someone climbing up and reaching into it. But that second one is a bit dangerous if that might, have another effect that I cannot see because of it. Like, I don't know, orb of annihilation level bullshit.
AJ?
Mm-hmm.
What time is it?
You took a... You rested up at night. It was a 20...
Am I feeling the presence of dawn or dusk?
It is probably leading... It's probably still daytime, so you're probably leading to dawn, but it might be switching over the afternoon soon.
Okay. I can shoot a radiant bullet into the statue, see if it does anything.
Cast light. I can cast light.
I do not have the spell.
If you can cast light, can you just drop a light onto its face and see if that gets rid of the darkness?
Yeah, sure. I cast light.
Grab a piece of rubble, cast light on it, and throw it into the eye.
Yeet.
I can throw it in if need be.
I could throw it in.
I have some skill in archery.
Mm-hmm.
The range.
Or just cast light on the front of its face.
The light cast on an object would be the object itself. It doesn't. I don't think the statue counts. It's a big object.
When you cast light, you can cast it onto a point, yes? Why don't you just cast it to like the tip of the hood or something? I don't know. What? You do you. I don't care. Let me know. I just move over and lean against.
Because if no light's going into it, I wonder what happens if light were to come from inside of it.
I think we're overthinking this.
It is darkness, just dispel it with light. If you can't use it light to do it, maybe sunlight. If you can use sunlight, dispel magic, but I did not.
Just a little light up there.
Alright, I'm gonna stand here. Is there a piece of rubble around me or like a...
Yeah, there can be a rock or something that you find over there, yeah.
Do you want me
Pick
to
up
take the throw?
a rock, cast light on it, and then use mage hand to move the rock near its face.
Okay.
That works.
As your mage hand is moving towards with the rock, it's engulfed. This magical light has dissipated as soon as it enters this aura.
What about the mage?
Oh.
As does the mage hand. Like the hand part. You can see this, like, they can see the connector arm part to the mage hand also, like, still there, but the physical hand has disappeared.
Alright,
Darian, this is darkness. The spell. Darkness.
Pretty much harmless. You can reach into it, you can pull down nothing bad. Just we need like sunlight or something to dispel it.
Okay.
Or just go in there.
Would word of red work?
if it's not actually a threat, I don't even think there's a proper purpose to doing that right now.
I have
Would
a
moonbeam
version
work?
of sunlight.
That's a moon!
Which is reflection of light from the sun.
Look, hey, that's why I'm
Actually,
asking.
AJ,
Mm-hmm.
that's a good question. How radiant on a scale to, like, cantrip style light to sunlight would be
Sunlight is a...
would the Equinox bullet be within the Radiant Dawn? Would it have any...
What's the closest spell with sunlight in it?
Third level, I believe.
Yeah, third level spell.
It's third level, I think.
Well, light's 1. The light's a cantrip.
Light's a cantrip.
Wall of Light is 5th. Dancing Lights is also evocation.
Cantrip.
I'm gonna say any spell below first level is gonna not work with light.
Okay.
Second level, you don't know. Darren, you would know. Probably not. Magical darkness can only be countered with magical light, and I think in the fight between magical darkness versus magical darkness pretty much always wins. So you need a third level spell or higher to radiate a darkness, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, like the sunlight spell is a third level. It would dispel this pretty effectively, but I don't think anybody has it.
There's a sunlight spell? Because all I got is sunbeam and sunburst, and they're
There's a definitely
not...
spell called sunlight.
I'm looking it up.
I didn't know.
I know that doesn't work.
Sunlight, 5e. Daylight, that's the spell, not sunlight.
It creates sunlight, it's close enough.
I know, but it's just I'm just typing something in to make sure, and like when it doesn't contribute with sun, then the only things are tsunami and sunlight and sunbeam.
Is ATM going kind of robotic for some people sometimes?
A little bit.
Yeah, I'm dropping frames.
If has a third level spell, it could probably actually overtake the darkness.
Yes. Yeah, I'm roboting. We might be ending with the next 10-15 minutes, to be honest, just because I'm dropping a lot of frames.
Well, if someone's willing, does somebody want to climb up the side of the statue and see what's in its face?
I'll do it.
Do it.
No.
Maybe not the giant snake.
Wait, how tall is the statue? Can I just get up on my tail and reach in?
It's
Question real quick, hold on.
Mhm.
I asked this forever ago and I can't remember what the consensus was. My swords, because they technically have a soul to some extent, were they able to, I guess, like, they'd be able to sense what's around them, wouldn't they?
There's no information stream between you and your swords. It's a one-way channel where you can conduct where they go and what they do. That they can't relay information back to you.
Okay, yeah, that's fine. Alright.
Information is power.
Just send a sword up there and just stab her out.
Oh yeah, let me stab around there and anger the fucking bird creature I'm standing right next to.
That won't be a problem.
I'm good. I'm not willing to test fate. Fucking stab it in the eye, it'll punch me in the head and detonate my skull.
How far away is the statue?
Oh my god.
I think the head is at your level, so 15 feet.
Okay.
And then it's 40 feet down from that area.
I can't do that, I don't think.
You think you're doing a running leap, don't you?
Yeah.
Someone has wings.
Do you want me to acrobatics?
I mean, even moving...
Absolutely not.
Don't ask for acrobatics. Blow up my femur.
I wouldn't be able to make that different distance with acrobatics, would I, AJ? I'd have to use strength.
Yeah, you'd have to do a running jump.
I can't do that. I don't have the sort of upper, like...
Where's Rona when you need to throw somebody?
What is Rona doing?
Still contemplating.
Where is Rona, actually?
Yeah,
Oh, there he is. He blends in with the background.
He's thinking. Let him think.
Can I... Here's a question. Actually, sorry, hold up. I have a theory. Can I telekinesis someone up there?
If they're willing, yeah.
Huh?
Okay.
That cool?
Lift the snake.
No.
Okay.
No. No, take me. I'm good at investigating things.
You wanna go up there? Alright, I'll telekinesis dagger out up there.
Alright, Daggerad is being kinetically controlled by you.
I'm flying, yeah!
Where are you putting him?
True.
What is he? He wants to be around the head, doesn't he?
Yeah.
Yes.
I'll just put him just out next to the void around the skull.
Okay.
It's there, maybe? Would
Yeah.
count?
See some darkness from the side of thing. You can't really find a way in. This magical darkness is not letting you see through it. You try to feel around. You can't feel any like openings where you would be able to peer into from there, Darian.
Guys reach through the magical dark.
Yep. You you pat the skull. You pat this area. It seems to be made out of full stone.
And the magic is still coming from inside it?
Yes.
Okay. Well, I feel like if it is something there...
Hold on.
Yes, what?
Before you attempt anything, do you want some rope just in case you get pulled in or something?
Not gonna lie, before you suggested this, I was going to say, let's use some rope. But too late now.
I mean,
Okay,
I
so-
can fling you some rope.
So I pet the front of the face, and there's just nothing.
You're patting the side at the moment, but did you wanna be at the face?
Yeah, I want to like move me closer to the front.
As you do, you reach your hand in, you push your...
Before I reach my hand in, I'm going to hold out the empty champagne bottle I have and push it in first to make sure it doesn't get disintegrated.
It doesn't.
Okay, then I reach in.
You reach in, you start patting, you see where the eyes would be, you start feeling around, your hand can go through it. And as you do...
I don't like the sound of that.
You lose your hand.
You get...
You take 600 damage.
You explode.
I should get shield of faith.
This is why I checked the empty bottle first, so it gets evaporated if I do not.
I'm not a big fan of the thing he's doing right now.
You feel something grab you.
Oh no!
And
bad,
you make...
bad time.
Told you about the rope.
You fail, and you take...
I don't like this.
Whoop.
Oh,
that's-
Jesus.
Pull that man back and let me
You
go.
take 61 damage. It's something pokes you with a finger.
Oh.
What?
Something pokes you, and you feel this necrotic energy fill through you, and you fall unconscious, taking 61 damage.
You mean he's just dead?
No, I'm
No,
barely alive.
he's barely alive.
I wanna jump down.
Okay.
Alternatively, you could not
Pull
do
that
that,
man
and I could pull him back.
Well, how long does that last?
He hasn't been up there for very long. I was about to say I immediately yank him back as I see him flip a little bit and just lay him down in front of
Yeah, telekinesis lasts 10 minutes.
my entire screen is exploded, so you'll have to.
Yeah, I'm.
That's fine. You pull him back after being saved, and as you're all wondering what is inside this thing that did that much damage, we're gonna end there.
I was gonna give him an extra cure wounds as well.
Oh, do that then.
I was gonna ask how how the random guy was watching this, but
He was just standing there watching this thing, shaking his head a lot.
he's just being nudged by a bear then. But yeah, move on.
Yeah, and
Next session.
we'll end there. Hopefully next time I can fix the maps. I think I know what I need to do. It's not going to be a problem, but yeah. See you all next week. Sorry for the little short session, but I'm also dropping a lot of frames, so... In this time of the Corona Veroni, internet is a resource that we can't all use at the same time, so... Goodbye, stream.